News at 7. Governor Aiyedatiwa presents staff of office to Okigbo Monarch with the state's commitment to overall development of Ondo State. Ondo begins disbursement of 350 million naira to over 11,000 students as scholarship and bursary. Court grants PDP approval to hold national convention in Ibadan, Oyo State. And from the foreign scene, typhoon kills 26 people in Philippines. Good evening and a warm welcome to the news. Kunle Ario is my name. The present administration on Ondo State says it will not shirk its responsibility of promoting peaceful coexistence among residents of the state through traditional institutions. Governor Loka Aiyedatiwa at the official presentation of staff of office and instrument of appointment to the new Oluoke of Okigbo, Oba Akintoye Adeoye, said his government would not relent in effort at ensuring an all-round development of the state. Governor Aiyedatiwa, who congratulated the monarch and people of the ancient town, said the roles of traditional institutions are geared towards promoting peace and enhancing the security of their domain. Government House correspondent Wahab Ankole reports.
For the people of Okigbo in Ile-Oluji Okigbo local government area of Ondo State, the emergence of a new monarch and the ceremony to present staff of office and instrument of appointment to Oba Akintoye Adeoye marks a new beginning in the history of the ancient town. After many years of legal tussle and the subsequent passing of the former monarch, the inhabitants of the town were full of praise for the governor for changing their narratives for the better. Setting the tone, the chairman of the council area, Adeboye Adebari, thanked Governor Aiyedatiwa for his efforts to promote grassroots development.
I equally going to implore all the elites of this society to rally around the new KBC for the support, advice, encouragement to emerge for the massive infrastructure development of our town and our Jerusalem. I know that your support and cooperation in Okigbo in the past and the present, so the future will turn Okigbo to small London, which I know with KBC is going to happen in no distant time. Your Excellency, sir, I must put a record that what the administration could not achieve due to court case, your administration has made this possible without contempt of court in shortest possible time.
Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Amidu Takuro, while applauding the governor's adherence to due process in the selection of Obas, noted that the Executive Council approved Oba Adeoye's appointment on October 27, 2025, after verifying his conformity with Okigbo's customs and traditions.
The state government, through the Executive Council, on 27th October 2025, approved the appointment of Oba Akintoye Felix Adeoye as the new Oluoke of Okigbo, having confirmed that the process which produced Oba Akintoye Felix Adeoye was in line with the custom and tradition of Okigbo. Let me use this medium to inform the good people of Ondo State that my ministry is working hard to ensure that the vacant stools of other communities are filled strictly in line with due process and the custom and tradition of such communities.
Governor Aiyedatiwa reminded the monarch to consider his ascension to the throne as a service to the people, adding that the responsibility to lead Okigbo to a greater level of social and economic progress now rests on his shoulders.
The Oluoke of Okigbo, we all rejoice with your Royal Majesty on your accession to the throne of your forefathers, while also reminding you that you occupy a position of trust which makes you a father to all the people in your domain. You should consider your ascension to the throne as a service to the people, knowing fully well that the responsibility to lead Okigbo to a greater level of social and economic progress now rests squarely upon your shoulders.
Governor Aiyedatiwa, who appealed to other contenders and their supporters to support the new monarch, reaffirmed his administration's commitment to enhancing the security of the state and its overall development.
Kabiyesi, you should try to exercise a large heart, embrace all, including your fellow contestants, in the spirit of no victory, no vanquish. Let me also appeal to all the contestants, those who contended with the Kabiyesis and all their followers. Rally around the new king and forget the rivalry and acrimony that heralded the selection process. The interest of Okigbo community should be placed above all personal interests, the instrument of appointment.
The monarch, Oba Akintoye Adeoye, vows to promote unity, reconciliation, and development.
This staff I hold is not merely a symbol of authority, it is a sacred trust, just like the governor said, a divine mandate and a call to service that I accept with utmost reverence.
The event also featured the presentation of cash gifts to some residents of the town to boost their businesses. From Okigbo in Ileoluji, Okigbo local government area of Ondo State, Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
Also, the Ondo State government has reaffirmed its commitment to supporting students of the state in various tertiary institutions across the country. Governor Loki Aiyedatiwa, represented by his deputy Olayide Adelami, gave the assurance at the official flag-off of the 2025 scholarship, bursary and financial assistance scheme for indigents of the state. Government House correspondent Zimo Ebiemin has more as presented from our studio.
It was a moment of relief and renewed hope for students of Ondo State origin as Ondo State government officially flagged off the payment of scholarship, bursary and financial assistance to support their academic pursuits across tertiary institutions in Nigeria. Performing the official flag off, the Deputy Governor Olayide Adelami, representing Governor Loki Aiyedatiwa, presented checks to beneficiaries and assured that the government will continue to prioritize education as a key driver of human capital development.
Education remains the seed from which every great society grows. It is the foundation upon which lasting development is built on the bridge between potential and progress. Administration continues to place educational advancement and human capital development at the very heart of our peace agenda.
He noted that the initiative aligns with the state's broader vision of nurturing a generation of well-educated, self-reliant, and productive youths capable of contributing meaningfully to national growth.
The bursary and scholarship scheme is a critical instrument in this process, a veritable tool for revitalizing education and motivating our students to aim higher. The year 2025 has been a remarkable chapter in our educational journey, as our interventions have continued to transform lives, institutions, and communities across the state. In this sector alone, our administration has recorded significant strides through various programs and projects.
Delivering goodwill messages, the Commissioner for Education, Science and Technology, Professor Ibekele Ajibefun, and the Senior Special Assistant to Governor Aiyedatiwa on Student Affairs, Solomon Olaolu, highlighted the initiative as a vital step towards easing the financial burden on students while encouraging academic excellence.
Honorable Dr. Loki Aiyedatiwa recognizes that Access to quality education should never be taken for granted and should never be limited by financial constraints. It is in this spirit that the government continues to prioritize scholarships and other financial support initiatives to ensure that every serious and deserving student can pursue their dreams without hindrance.
It is a testament that a government that listens, understands, and takes bold steps to meet the needs of its people. Just a few weeks ago, we witnessed another testament of Governor Atiwa's commitment with the procurement of new buses dedicated to
The Administrative Secretary of the Ondo State Scholarship Board, Mrs. Funshaw Moniyi, said the initiative is a demonstration of Governor Atiwa's commitment to educational development and youth empowerment.
This scheme has been designed to support our students and enable them to pursue their academic goals. It is indeed a landmark achievement in Mr. Government's efforts to promote education and human capital development as part of our EASE agenda in Ondo State.
Responding on behalf of the beneficiaries, the Global President of the National Association of Ondo State Students, NAOS, Comrade Temitope Alade, pledged that students will continue to uphold excellence and be worthy ambassadors of the state. The scholarship and bursary awards, according to the Scholarship Board, cover students across universities, polytechnics and colleges of education, marking another milestone in the state's efforts to promote inclusive and quality education.
We'll take a break now. When we come back, we'll give you more stories. Please, do stay with us.
Che, sir, come go collect the goods we pay for. No carry nonsense, come back here.
Okay, my Oga.
Uche, go buy me oil filter. Go buy from Pascal, no. Hey, he go cheat you.
I don't hear, Oga, I don't hear.
I go call you back. Hello, Johnny. I beg you get radiator. Okay, my boy, they come your shop now. Come collect them, eh? Uche.
Oga, I don't go Pascal again.
Go Johnny shop now. Uche. Go to the boy shop. Go bring a filter.
Free on Glow Talk Master. Talk for 6 minutes and get 6 minutes free. Plus 50 megabytes of data. Free. Dial *606#. New customers also enjoy a welcome bonus.
This one will not flash me like before. If I say things don't change, oh.
Now where I don't get Glow Talk Master, eh? I go dey call you go fear. I go call you tire. You go tire. Put your where you dey now.
Sir, you register your Glow SIM, abi?
Glow Unlimited.
One soft voice go dey darkness with a kulele promise. You could calm your feet them. You fit smoke am, you fit smoke am, you fit sniff am. The first drag they hit, but the addiction no be play oh. It go first scatter your body. Your mind go come follow. It go dabaru your work, your future, even your money. Yeah, but no forget oh, help dey. No give up. You fit break cycle with correct help and better support. You fit overcome am. Reach out for better future. Na Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC) say make a young give una. Say no to drugs. NDDC, 25 years of making a difference.
When it's bright and early, get your breakfast right. Then you need all the nutrients that will hold you tight. Then stay in power, you find it all in peak. Then every move you make picks got you all the way, and the beat goes on.
Power on every morning with our Peak breakfast to make the most of every day. Peak. Reach for your peak.
Go.
Welcome back and thanks for joining us. You can watch us live on our website www.osrc.ng or follow us on Facebook at OSRC TV and on YouTube. You can subscribe to our channel OSRC TV Ondo. The Chief of Defense Staff, General Olufemi Oluyede, has dismissed claims of Christian persecution in Nigeria, insisting that the country's main security challenge remains terrorism. Speaking to reporters in Abuja, Oluyede dismissed the claim by U.S. President Donald Trump that Islamic terrorists were targeting and killing Christians. The defense chief explained that the armed forces have been working relentlessly to combat terrorism and improve national security. According to him, recent efforts by President Bola Tinubu to restructure the nation's security system are already strengthening operations. Oluyede assured Nigerians that the military would intensify its campaign against terrorists and other criminal elements across the country. Meanwhile, among residents of Ondo State, diverse reactions are trailing the threat by U.S. President Donald Trump to carry out attacks in Nigeria in response to alleged anti-Christian violence. While some Nigerians see the move as a wake-up call, others believe Trump's stance could help the country address the growing insecurity threatening the existence of Africa's most populous nation. Omoyola Mbeji reports.
U.S. President Donald Trump on Friday announced his decision to classify Nigeria as a country of particular concern over the alleged persecution of Christians. Experts say the designation could attract a range of economic and diplomatic sanctions, potentially isolating Nigeria on the international stage. Since Trump made the declaration, there has been an outpouring of reactions across social media, with some users supporting his claims, while others have strongly discredited them. The question remains, is Nigeria truly facing a religiously motivated security crisis? Or is it part of a wider national insecurity?
So what Donald Trump said is a reality. It's one of those people that are really feeling the pain. They know what they are passing through. There are a lot of people that have been rendered homeless. People cannot even no longer go to their farms and every other thing. And all these things are really causing the crime increase in what we are doing. So when people have been shouting, people have been saying all these things. So as well that people are not responding, we believe that by the time now get from the Western world, maybe the government will need to know what to do about it.
They, however, argue that violence in Nigeria affects everyone, regardless of religious affiliation.
If you look around, listen to news, it's not restricted to Christians. Both Muslims and non-Muslims and Christians, they are affected all over the country. So it's an allegation that it's only Christian that they are killing. It's not special.
A social commentator, Dotun Ojon, attributed the embarrassment facing the nation to its deepening security challenges, calling for collective efforts to address the menace before it escalates beyond control.
One of the major things that we should do as a country is to rally around now and solve the problem of insecurity. By doing so, it will not give anybody an opportunity to sit in one place and continue to demarcate our country. One major issue that Nigeria has faced over the years is the issue of demarketing. You get out of the country, people profile you based on the country you are coming from. You want to do something, business transaction, people begin to suspect you. And also it's the same thing with the issue of insecurity. And every state of Nigeria has their own fair share of this insecurity. So I think rather than anybody getting angry about what Trump said, I think it should just be a wake-up call for us to tackle our internal problem, especially when it comes to sponsors of terror and banditry.
As debates continue over President Trump's remarks, many Nigerians insist that the focus should be on restoring peace and security at home, not on external threats. Omoyola Mbeji, Osrc News.
In the meantime, China has urged the international community to respect Nigeria's sovereignty following a US threat of military action. The spokesperson for China's foreign ministry, Mao Ning, said this at a press briefing in Beijing. The Chinese government reiterated its support for the Tinubu's administration, commending the government for guiding the country along a development path tailored to its national conditions. We'll take another break now. Where we'll come back, we'll give you more stories. Please do stay with us.
Hi, baby girl.
Hello.
I know. I've missed you.
Why text when you can talk? With Glow Talk Master 646, you get all the time you need to catch up with friends and loved ones. Free with Glow Talk Master. Talk for 6 minutes and get 6 minutes free. Plus 50 MB data. Simply dial *606#. New Glow subscribers also enjoy an extra 2,000 Naira data and airtime welcome bonus. That's right. Every time you make up to 6 minutes of calls in a day, you get 6 free minutes plus 50 MB data. Simply dial *606# now to enjoy Glow Talk Master. That's right. 50 MB free data to connect and share as you please.
Welcome back. The Minister of State for Health, Dr. Isiaq Salako, has appealed to striking doctors to suspend the strike, stating that the federal government has met most of their demands. Speaking at a news conference in Abuja, the minister said the federal government has cleared about 60% of the backlog of arrears owed to health workers. However, the president of the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors, Dr. Mohammed Suleiman, emphasized the need for further dialogue to holistically address all outstanding issues. The Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors has stated that its nationwide, total, comprehensive and indefinite strike will continue until the federal government fully meets its demands. The association described these demands as the minimum necessary to sustain the nation's healthcare system and uphold the dignity of medical practice. The Oyo State High Court has granted the People's Democratic Party (PDP) approval to proceed with its elective national convention scheduled for November 15 to 16, 2025 in Ibadan, the state capital. The court also directed the Independent National Electoral Commission to attend and monitor the exercise. Delivering the ruling, Justice A.L. Akintola issued an interim order permitting the party to continue its convention plans without obstruction. The decision came after an ex parte motion filed by Folahon Adelabi against the PDP, its acting national chairman, Damagum Governor Umaru Fintri, who heads the National Convention Organizing Committee, and the INEC, Adelabu, had approached the court to stop any attempt by the defendants to alter or disrupt the timetable, guidelines, or schedule for the planned convention. In his ruling on Monday, Justice Akintola held that the claimant presented a compelling case that warranted immediate judicial intervention and subsequently adjourned the hearing of the substantive motion for an interlocutory injunction till November 10, 2025. Political parties and their candidates participating in the Saturday's Anambra State governorship election have signed a peace accord pledging to uphold non-violence and respect the outcome of the poll. The peace pact shared by former head of state, retired General Abdulsalami Abubakar, and Bishop Matthew Kuka was signed at the International Convention Center, OCA. The event was attended by representatives of the Independent National Electoral Commission, security agencies, traditional rulers, and candidates of major political parties, including the All Progressives Grand Alliance, All Progressives Congress, People's Democratic Party, Labour Party, African Democratic Congress, Accord Party, and others. INEC Chairman Professor Joash Amopitan, who was in OCA for a stakeholders meeting, reaffirmed the Commission's readiness to deliver a credible, transparent, and peaceful election. Amopitan said INEC had addressed the perennial challenge of logistics, adding that all election materials would arrive at polling units by 7 a.m., while voting would commence by 8:30 a.m. without delay. Inspector General of Police Kayode Betokun, represented by Deputy Inspector General of Police Ben Okoro, assured of adequate security across all 21 local government areas of the state. After the falling scene now, at least 26 people have been killed and hundreds of thousands forced to flee their homes as one of the strongest typhoons locally named Taino ripped through the central Philippines. Videos show people sheltering on rooftops, while cars and shipping containers have been swept through the streets. A military headquarters helicopter deployed to assist relief effort crashed in northern Mindanao Highland, killing 6 crew members on board. Damage to residential areas in Cebu was extensive, with many small buildings swept away and a thick carpet of mud left by retreating floodwaters. Rescue team took to boat to free people who were trapped inside their houses. The Deputy Administrator of the Office of Civil Defense, Refilo Alejandro, said almost 400,000 people were moved from the typhoon's path. And that's it on the news tonight. But before we go, we'll quickly take a look at the main points of the bulletin. We told you that Ondo State government has flagged off the payment of 350 million naira as scholarship, bursary, and financial assistance to support students of Ondo State origin across tertiary institutions in Nigeria. We also inform you that Ondo State Governor Loki Ayedatiwa, at the presentation of staff of office to the new Oluoke of Okeibo, has restated his commitment to promoting peaceful coexistence among residents through traditional institutions. Also, we informed you that Oyo State High Court has granted the People's Democratic Party (PDP) approval to proceed with its elective national convention in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. And that's it on the news tonight. We thank you for being a part of it. Good evening.